You're all right. Just keep breathing.
Do you think he should be that pale?
How embarrassing is this?
Oh, give him a break, love.
Dan, open your eyes, love. It's all right. You don't have to run anymore.
Dan, can you hear me?
No, nuns. Don't worry, my car kid, not yet.
You give me a fright, then.
You OK, mate?
Yeah, just busy, you know.
Drink loads, get some sugar down here and take it easy.
Oh, and you need this.
No, he has not finished the race. I don't think so.
So he crossed the finishing line head first and a bit prematurely. So what? Congratulations.
Cheers.
Come here.
Oh, I'll sweat, I'll get blue all over you.
If you're going to blame someone, blame me. Megan didn't push me into anything.
Megan should have known better.
And to let me in on some top-secret talk about fences.
Yeah, because that's all you talk about with your mum, isn't it? Here's a tip. Next time you bitch about someone who's putting you up rent-free...
As if.
Make sure you close the door. I overheard your little chat with Megan.
What little chat?
The one where you were slagging off me and Katie. You know, I always suspected you were playing a game. I just couldn't work out what it was.
And now you know.
I know you're not brave enough to say what you think to my face.
Megan was the one running you down, mate. I was just agreeing with her.
Oh, and that's all right, is it?
If it keeps the peace, yeah, maybe it is.
So what do you think she would have done if you disagreed with her, Cry?
I wasn't looking for a row, so I told her what she wanted to hear, so she'd think I was on her side, not yours.
What about sides, isn't it?
It is with you two. She was annoyed that you'd gone to London without her, so she was just offloading. I wasn't looking for an argument.
Yeah, well, you would say that, wouldn't you?
It's called politics. Diplomacy. Shouldn't have to tell you that. What's the point? You've made up your mind anyway. You want me out your family, your business. You ain't gonna let the truth get in your way.
Come on, Eric, crack a flippin' smile. It's just boring and witless. That is an annoyed face. Aye, and that's a desperate and gagging for it face.
Oh, it was funny, Eric.
Do you want us to go over and tell her she's being way too obvious? I want you to butt out and leave them to it. Only sometimes, Pet, people split up for a reason. Not them two. They're miserable when they're apart. Aye, and miserable when they're together by the looks of it. But each to their own. How about we go to the pub and feast our eyes on some athletic legs? I'm going nowhere till I know what's going on. You really want them back together, don't you? Of course. Don't you? Couldn't think of a couple who deserve each other more.
Are you sure you're feeling better?
Almost ready for a pint.
And you've had no chest pains, no nausea?
Nothing like that.
So what do you reckon?
I think he just overdid it.
I reckon he's smitten.
You know what it's like? A man has to challenge himself.
Well, next time, can you challenge yourself to, like, one of your computer games? You know, that way you might live long enough to see your grandkids.
We'll see you for a drink later, yeah?
On me.
Cheers, Rubes.
All right.
Right, I'll best get in. We're even in there.
Sorry for showing you up.
You'd have shown me up more if you'd have dropped down dead.
This isn't our plan, baby.
Well, you wanted your moment with the paramedics and the ambulance, did you? Because that can still be arranged.
I want it to be like in the films. You know? Knight rides in on his horse, hanky in hand, and hands it to the lady in the long dress and the pointed hats.
That's me, is it?
But I have to face it. Blokes like me never get to keep the girl, win the battle, save the planet.
No one's asking you to.
But we'd flaming well die trying. That's what you do when you love somebody.
Don't be daft.
You have to go a long way to find someone who loves you as much as I do.
Stop messing.
I know. It's weird. But I love you.
I don't know what to say.
Well, how about...
I've got to get in.
Steak and chips, do you?
I'll get it.
You clear a space on the table. You've got an office to throw your papers around in.
Yeah. I've also got an office full of Megan working late.
Right.
Bit of distance won't do either of us any harm.
And what about a distance from Robbie?
Yeah. Talk about being careful what you wish for. You know, I had no idea when I brought him here what I was messing with.
He's playing with the pair of you.
Maybe. Maybe that's what we want to think.
That was a joke, right? That you heard him and you heard her. And you said that they were trying to pull us apart.
That's what Megan said. He just agreed with her.
He wasn't exactly sticking up for either of us, was he?
Well, it's not surprising he's confused. You know, he's out of his depth. One minute he's got a life, the next minute I pluck him up and I dump him in ours.
Right, so now we're supposed to feel sorry for him, are we?
I don't know. I don't know. I just think, until we do, I think we should back off a bit.
But by then it might be too late. I don't like him, OK? And I don't trust him. I don't want him in our home.
Look, I've meddled in his life. I feel I owe him, and I owe Megan.
Right, and what about me?
Look, the very next time he oversteps the mark, that's it. He's out of here. I promise you. But until then, let's just wait and see, yeah?
It's like somewhere I should be cleaning, not living in.
Plenty of room for the baby when it starts running around.
Yeah, well, I've got a few bits and pieces, but I'll have to start looking at furniture.
Well, there's no need, is there? It's a furnished let. All you have to do is move in with your suitcase. You won't need to buy it so much as a frying pan.
So it's all been chosen for me?
Well, it's better than anything you can bring from your place, isn't it? We'll have you out of the village and into the lap of luxury in a week or two.
Great. Thanks.
Another bottle?
With half an hour before I open up? I don't think so.
You never used to say that.
I have a business to run. With a financial shortfall due to your larcenous behaviour.
I knew you were festering. So you're gonna let Gob old matey over there spoil our afternoon?
As I recall, she wasn't the one who removed thousands of pounds from my bank account and then told me my marriage was over.
And it's up to me to make it up to you. I know that, Eric. And I'll try my best now we're back together.
Under the same roof, that's all. And very much against my better judgment.
So I've forced myself on you, have I?
And not for the first time, but definitely for the last. You have set the agenda for our relationship for far too long.
And I won't do it again.
Yeah, you're darn right.
So why don't we both have a drink and calm down and put all this unpleasantness behind us?
As I've said, I have a business to run.
Oh, will you stop following me, Dan? You're doing my head in. Look, you've got your medal. What is wrong with you?
Carl, stands at a mile. You still got this thing about Chaz, and I reckon she feels the same.
Do you think she'd have aught to do with you if she did? Never mind scraping you off at tarmac.
Then why won't she say she loves me back?
Who says anything about love?
I did. About 10 minutes ago.
Like, you've only been seeing her like 5 minutes.
You know what it's like? It's all or nothing with me. How long was it before I told you?
6 weeks, 3 days, 2 hours.
You still remember?
Of course I do. Come on, where is she?
Probably at the nearest airport. To get as far away from me as she can.
Oh, she won't be.
Who can blame her? Look at me. Rubbish at running, rubbish at life. Every woman I fall for legs it in the end. She's just doing it sooner rather than later.
I only nipped home to check on kids and rate Lecky box. Come on, I'll buy you a pint.
You know, Mr. Smurf's a rebound man, don't you? It's actually quite cruel. It's like watching a kid tear the legs off a spider.
You know all about that.
I know why you're doing it.
Because you know me so well.
And because I hurt you, and so you're taking it out on him.
Well,
Believe it or not, Cameron, not everything in my life comes down to you.
No, but everything in mine comes down to you.
You are having a laugh, cowboy.
No one comes close to you, Jess.
Getting a kick from this, are you?
No.
Miss having two women at your beck and call.
I only ever wanted one.
I get it. Debbie's turned you down once too often, so you're after a quickie up against the wall just for old time's sake.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Well, then why else are you sniffing round like a dog on heat? Hmm? Think I'm that cheap, do you? Reckon I'm that easy?
No.
If you're after a slapper to mess around with behind Debbie's back, then I suggest you get a taxi and go into town. Just get out of my face and stay there.
I was an idiot to let you go.
But you did.
You're the best thing that ever happened to me.
I'm the best thing that never happened to you.
I should have hung on to you for dear life.
But you didn't. And I'd love to tell you all about how you almost ruined my life, but you know what? I just don't have time.
I can't live without you, Jess.
You're still breathing, aren't you?
I need you.
Talk to the hand, Cameron.
Hey. Oh. Seriously, you are all I ever think about. I want you back. I want us back, okay? I love you.